Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Mommy. And if you're new here to my channel, my name is Pretty Mommy. I am a mom of three, and I'm doing a story time for you guys today of how I almost lost my second born. When he was born, I have a son. I have one son. So I have two daughters and one son. And my son is the middle child. So let me kind of go back to the beginning before I move all the way up to that about how I almost lost him. But and this story time also is those who've been involved in domestic violence. I just want to take a serious time, especially if you're pregnant and you're in domestic violence or whatever with your partner. Please get out, please, please, please. I'm taking this a serious moment. Please get out, you guys. Um, you could seriously end up hurt or worse, you know, dead or anything like that. Like, I please encourage everyone, if you're in a domestic violence situation, please get out, seek help. Also, don't hold it in for too long. Please speak up, speak to someone, because you never know. People can help you. You never know what resources you can have or anything like that. Um, Please, 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 guys, please get out of that situation. I know it's hard. I've been through it. I know it takes a toll. So please, guys, please get help. Especially if you're pregnant, even if you're not pregnant. Domestic violence is not cool. It's not a fad. It's not a thing. You guys, this domestic violence is really, it damages you. It takes a pieces of you, and it also affects you in the long run. You don't know how damaged you are until you get out of it. And if you are, and if you have gotten out, please go get therapy, talk to someone. Yeah, so my son is 2 years old now. He'll be three this year. So, oh y'all, forgive me. I was watching something on TV, but it's muted. Anyways, so yeah, my son is two now. This was happening. I was in a domestic violence situation with my child's father. Like in the beginning, like before it became violent, whatever, we was happy, we was good and stuff like that. But I should have stopped messing with him. You know how when you have that intuition, a woman's feeling like, I need to stop messing with this dude, like he's bad news and he ain't no good, like he really gonna mess me up in the long run. I had that stomach feeling intuition, but I didn't listen to it. And it got me in a lot of trouble, y'all, with this boy. A lot of trouble. To where like it was just overall bad, like bad. And so in the beginning, like, you know, me and him, like, we met at the gym or whatever and stuff like that. We was kind of friends first, and then we started messing around. And, the little friends with benefits thing. Y'all, I want to tell y'all, the little friends with benefits thing is trash, okay? Don't do it, because I done did the friends with benefits thing so many times, and then I end up catching feelings and hoping that it turns to something else, and it really don't. But in this case, it did turn to something else, and then it was a bad thing. Like, that relationship, we was happy. We had some good days, but most of it, majority, was just hell, and it was not the move. So y'all, I encourage y'all. If y'all have that little intuition that y'all know that's not the right dude, please listen. That's the Holy Spirit telling you, baby, you need to leave that boy alone. Don't mess with him. I didn't listen to the Holy Spirit. I didn't listen to my intuition. I didn't listen. And I end up, you know, and mind you, by the way, I got two kids with this boy. Two. My last one is his too, but he try not, he be like, he act like he don't claim her, whatever. But that's another story time for another day. Anyways, back to my son. So yeah, so with that in the beginning or whatever, we was fine, we was happy, whatever, friends, benefits, whatever, and stuff like that. Then we got into a relationship. So, and at the time we having fun, just getting to know each other. You know how relationships start off that, lovebird stage or whatever stage it is, the first and all that stuff like that. And then one day I ended up getting pregnant. And this is when I knew I should have left the boy alone and had nothing else to do with him. But me, I'm the type of person, when I'm involved with somebody, I'm involved with them hard. Like, I stay with them through thick and thin until I get hurt so bad that I don't want to deal with that person no more. Then I completely cut ties and I just let everything go. But this how I knew I should have stopped messing with this boy. And I did not. Was when I got pregnant and I told him, and mind you, he already had 2 kids way before. And I love his kids like they mine. Like, I still love his kids like they mine to this day. Like, I would do whatever I can for them. I don't mess with their daddy like that. But them children, I mess with them. So, yeah. So, oh, y'all, that was a little brain fart. I messed up the little story. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So, this how I know I should let the boy alone. Right, when I got pregnant the first time. Mind you, I done got pregnant by this boy 6 times. Not once, not twice, but 6. Y'all, I done got pregnant by this man 6 times. Okay, 6. So, yeah. I should have left this boy alone in the beginning. Maybe I would have been a little bit more happier. But then again, I thank God that everything happens for a reason, because now I have the knowledge and I know, and I can tell other people and share my story with them to help them get out of certain situations and, help them and stuff like that. God always put you through. You always, sometimes it really don't be God. It really be yourself, because sometimes you be hard and you don't really be, like, you think you know everything because you so grown. And then it turned out to be bad, but God is always there. Like, he always pulls you out. He never leaves you nor forsake you. Like, he's always there. So, and that kept me strong. That kept me, I'm big in my faith. That kept me strong. That kept me sane. The days when I wanted to give up. Sometimes I wanted to end my life. Like, I was depressed and everything. Like, that relationship was just bad overall. It was horrible. Like, it was bad. But anyways, yeah, so when I had got pregnant the first time, right, and I told him, mind you, he had 2 other kids already. He had 2 boys already. And he was like, I don't want no more kids. Why you didn't wear no protection? This and that. Hold on. Pause. Wait a minute. Why I didn't wear no protection? Why I didn't have no protection? Why I'm not on birth control? First of all, boo-boo, I cannot get myself pregnant. You dumb dummy. Like, is you dumb dodo bird? I cannot get myself pregnant, right? So, in biology, I have XX chromosomes, my nigga. Okay. You got YXY chromosomes, right? You got sperm. I just have eggs. Can an egg and an egg make a baby? No. You dummy. Sperm and an egg make a baby. Okay? Who got the sperm? You, nigga. You got it. You got the sperm. Okay? Why would you tell me why I didn't wear protection? Or why I'm not on birth control? Everybody don't be on birth control. And birth control messed my body up. That's why I don't be staying on it for too long. Because it start messing with systems and things don't be in the right place. Okay? So, but even when you started messing with me, I told you I was not on no birth control. Did you wear a condom? No. Why? What was your thing? I don't like condoms. Everybody know you out here doing the do. You grown and you out here doing the do with a man. It's a 50-50 chance you're going to end up pregnant or not pregnant. Duh. Everybody knew that. That's the way God made it. So, And if you ain't on no type of contraceptive, septive, whatever, y'all know what I mean. If you're not on any type of birth control, and if you ain't wearing condoms, you got a 50-50 chance of getting pregnant. 50-50. 50-50 make 100. So, your sperm and my egg came together and it made a baby, which we have our 2-year-old son. Now, you big dummy. Anyways, back to the story, because now it's pissing me off all over again. But yeah, y'all, that was okay. Our 2-year-old son was after so many tries and so many pregnancies that I done lost. So y'all gonna get in. I'm gonna let y'all know, fill y'all in about all that. Okay, so yeah, when I got pregnant the first time, I told him or whatever. He was like, "Oh, why you didn't do this? You know, wearing no birth control and all that stuff like that. Blah blah blah, whatever." I'm like, and I'm a Christian, so yes, I know y'all. I know all y'all finna judge me in the comments. Oh, she a Christian and she ain't supposed to be having sex with Mary, this and that. Everybody make mistakes. Worry about your own salvation, boo. Because while you sitting up here trying to judge me, I might make it to heaven before you do. So, judge righteously. You don't know my walk with God. You don't know my relationship with God. My relationship might be better than yours. I might make it to heaven before you do. So before all y'all coming out here trying to judge me in these comments, judge yourself and look at your own life. That would be wrong with a lot of these Christians out here. Yes, you can judge righteously in your own standard, but just know the way you judging, God gonna put that same measure of judgment on you. So be careful. Don't be putting your mouth on everybody, because you don't know who everybody is, and you don't know their walk with God, and you don't know where they stand with Jesus. So anyways, back to the story. So, yeah. So this boy tell me, and you know, as a Christian in our belief or whatever, abortion is killing a child, an unborn child. Their heart is already beating. That's a life. And as bad as the Lord is my witness, as bad as I did not want to do that, I end up doing it because I was in love with this boy. And his mom talked me into doing it. That's when I knew I should have left that boy alone. Because he stayed with his mama. 1. He ain't had no job. 2. 3, he played video games all day. And 4, his mama told me I should have got. It's the best and safest way right now, because you know he not in the right place, so you might as well get one. She convinced me to get one, and me being in love with him or whatever and stuff like that, and I didn't want to lose him. Instead of listening to my intuition, listening to the Holy Spirit in me, listening to the Holy Spirit telling me that you need to leave him alone, I did not listen. And y'all, excuse me, I drove. He came with me, but I drove all the way to Gainesville because he didn't have no car. He ain't had no transportation. I drove in my own car all the way to Gainesville. I was so, y'all, when I tell you I was traumatized, I was so scared. I didn't even want to be there. I didn't want to have no abortion. I really didn't. But this boy and his mama convinced me to have one. And when I tell y'all, I would never do it again. I would never do it again, y'all. I would never do it again. Because that experience was so traumatic. It was so traumatizing. Like, y'all don't understand. I would have rather kept my baby and did it on my own, or I would have gave it up for adoption or something like that and make sure my baby had a good home. But because I wasn't, you know, even though I had a daughter, but most likely 10 times out of 10, I would have kept my baby. But because I was in love with him at the time, now I can't stand this raggedy, nappy, dread-headed, ooh. tattoo wearing. I just can't, I can't stand him. But at the end of the day, he's still my child. He's still my children's father. So I'm a respect him a little bit, little piece. After all the hell that he done put me through, and I ain't did nothing to him but love him and have his back. Y'all gonna feel me? I'm gonna get into the story. Hold on, I'm getting into all of that. To why I said I could have lost my son more 5, maybe 10 times out of 10, I could have lost my son in my whole pregnancy. I'm finna tell y'all the story. But yeah, when I should have left well alone and I didn't. That's when I knew right then. And when I say when I got the abortion, y'all, my body, I felt like I was like going into shock. Like I didn't know, that was my first ever abortion. I never had no abortion before. I don't know how that junk feel. They gave me the pill and everything. When I tell you, as I was driving home, like, and the lady, she kept asking me, because she could see the look on my face, like I was scared, like I didn't want to do it, like, and she kept asking me, and she was like, "Are you sure you want to get this abortion? You don't have to. There's always adoption or whatever and stuff like that. You don't have to." Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. There are some people that work in abortion clinics that do tell you, they are your advocate. Some of them do tell you, hey, you don't have to do this. If somebody's pressuring you to do this, you don't have to do this. There's always adoption. They give you other things, or to help you. But most likely, 10 times out of 10, you go through with the abortion and stuff like that, whatever. Everybody do their stuff for their own reasons. But, I went and and the lady kept asking me, she was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure that you want to do this and stuff like that?" And the lady was so sweet. She was a Caucasian lady, but she was so sweet. And she could tell by the look on my face like I didn't want to do it. And he's sitting right there on his phone, not giving not one damn. Then when the lady kept asking me, he kept looking at me. And I just was like trying to put my head down. And I was like, no, nobody is making me do this. Even though I know it was him and his mama. They kept pressuring me to do it. Raggities. Anyways. But yeah, and I just put my head down. I was like, no, there's nobody that's making me do this. I just want to do it. I want to get it over with, whatever. So when I tell you that abortion pill to my stomach up, like I felt so bad. Like, y'all, when I tell you, I felt so. Y'all, I'm having a moment. I felt so horrible. I felt so horrible, y'all. Like, and that's what, let me tell y'all. Like, for y'all women out there who think that y'all, that these men out here, now there are some good men out here, but the ones that are trash, that y'all know that's not good for y'all, please go find somebody else and do better. Don't waste your years on these people, because then you end up regretting all the stuff that you done did. Don't waste your years on these people. It's not worth it, y'all. Please, it's not worth it. Please go find happiness somewhere else. If that person not making you happy, if that person is being hurtful, demonizing, destructive, whatever it is, please let these people go and go about your business and go find happiness somewhere else, or get yourself together. It's not worth it. But yeah, I ended up getting an abortion. When I tell you, that junk tore me up from the inside out. I was shaking. My body felt like I was going in shock. Like, I felt like I was losing my life. Yeah, I felt like I was literally fighting for my life. I was throwing up. I was bleeding heavy, like bad. My stomach was in tight cramps, and I feel like I was contracting so bad, like to where like it was at a 10, y'all. That pain was at a 10. Y'all, I remember this like it was yesterday. It was at a 10. And I was bleeding. I was vomiting. I couldn't keep my body together. Like, I couldn't even stand. I was shaking all over the place. Like, my body was literally shaking. Y'all know women, y'all know. Look, my baby up now, y'all. Wait, mama, wait. Okay, mama. Y'all, she up, y'all. Here, mama, here. Yeah, I call her Chunky. Cause she's so fat and chunky. Yeah, but this my last born from him. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the story. That's why I said y'all I should have left well alone. But yeah, I felt so bad. Like, and I was telling him and I was calling him everything. Y'all, he in the room playing on the game and everything. He didn't get not one damn. All he cared about was that I wasn't gonna be pregnant no more. He didn't give a damn. That's what I'm telling y'all. Leave these trashy people alone. These niggas, leave them alone. They trashy. The ones that ain't no good for y'all. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all intuition be telling y'all. The Holy Spirit be telling y'all. These not the men for y'all. And we still, as women, because we love so hard, and we feel like we could change these men. We cannot change them. A person cannot change. I mean, they can. But that's if they willing to change. He still ain't willing to change to this day. Still bad attitude, trashy. That's why I can't deal with him. But yeah, like he was on the game. I'm over here, feel like I'm losing my life, everything. Telling his mom like I cannot do this no more. I'm shaking and everything. Like instead of her being the mother, and first of all, instead of her being a mother and telling her son to take responsibility for the life that he created, she gonna come to me and tell me that I need to get rid of it. That's it's the best option. Maybe in next time, it'll be in due time. What? Anyways, he didn't give not one damn. As long as I wasn't pregnant no more. And I still kept messing with the boy. I was still stood by his side. And as we got into a relationship, and stuff like that, I was getting pregnant again and stuff like that. And I didn't have no abortion. After that one, I was like, no. I made a promise to myself. I said, if I ever get pregnant again, the Lord need to let me have a miscarriage or whatever. But I'm not getting no abortion again. I'm not purposely going to go try to end a life. No, because I almost lost my life trying to end this one. That's how I felt. Like I was losing my life at the same time. No, I'm not doing that again. No. Y'all that's out here having abortions back to back and back to back, y'all don't know that junk, that does something to you. As a woman, that do something to you. And I will not. Girl, why did you just kick that bottle like that? Huh, chomp chomp? Y'all, she just looking at me like, what the hell is you doing? I'm making a video. Y'all, my son done woke up now. Huh? Come here, boo. Y'all, this my 2-year-old son. This the one I'm making a story about. How I almost lost him. Look, now he wanna sit on me and say, hey. Say hi. Puppy. Y'all, he's a mama's boy. But yeah, y'all. Don't be laughing at his little braids. But I had to wash his hair the other day. But yeah, y'all. So after that, as a relationship going on or whatever, I was getting pregnant and stuff like that. I ended up having miscarriages and stuff like that. So when I got pregnant, with him now. Oh, puppy, look, you got stuff in your eye, boy. You just woke up. Ooh. I love you. Anyways, so when I got pregnant with him, we was in a full blown relationship, whatever. We was in our place. I got us an apartment. Mind you, I did all the hard work. I was working, had my own car and everything like that. I went and got us a place so we, we can be out of our parents' house or whatever and stuff like that, whatever. Cause I had my own place before, but then when I ended up losing my job because that job shut down, I had to move in with my mom. So to get back on my feet or whatever. So I was working still and whatever. When it got us our own place and stuff like that. Well, yeah. So when I end up getting pregnant with him or whatever, he telling me talking about, oh, like when I tell you this man turned from kind of semi-sweet to like crazy. Like after that, he started being crazy. Like me and him used to have arguments and stuff like that. But like it got when I got pregnant with my son and he wanted me to abort him. I was like, no. I said I already did one for you. I'm not doing another, and I meant that. That's when things got crazy, and that's when things became violent, and he was destructive. Like he would, like, he would purposely just come home and just be mean to me. Like if I didn't cook one day, like he'll be so mad and just start talking trash and talking junk, whatever. And I mind you, I'm pregnant, whatever. So like I'm not saying nothing. And naturally I'm a quiet person. I've stayed to myself. I really don't be in people's business like that. I'm really just, I'm to myself. I'm more of a, homebody person type of person. But I do go out from time to time. But, more of seclusive. I'm to myself. So, and he knew I was pregnant or whatever. Like, and crazy thing is, I always find out I'm pregnant on my birthday. The Lord be knowing. He be like, no, this girl finna go out. She finna have fun. She finna wild out. Let me sit her down. That's that's how I be feeling. Like he be feeling, and I be finding out every time on my birthday. I be so pissed off, y'all. My son and my youngest child are 2 years apart, so yeah. But yeah, so when he found out, like he just became so destructive. He used to come home being mean to me and everything like that. Like he would act sweet around his friends in front of people and stuff like that. But behind closed doors, like when people not around, it's just me and him. He would be mean and didn't want to do stuff. He used to cuss me out, all types of stuff. Like there was one time, like he used to put his hands on me, like literally. That's why I say if you're in a domestic violence situation, please get out. Like don't stay. I don't care if you're pregnant, I don't care, y'all get out, because there's many times I could have lost my life and me and my son could have died. Like there's been many times like he used to pull my hair, he used to choke me out, all because I didn't want to, abort my baby. He used to do all that to me. Like I bought groceries one time. He took all the groceries and threw it in the tub, filled it up with water and threw it in that tub just because he could do stuff to me. And because we was in our own place, he knew I didn't really want people, to be involved and stuff like that or whatever. So he used to do whatever he wanted to me. And because I was in love with him at the time and loved him so much that like I did everything for him. I would cook for him and stuff like that, wash his clothes, make him breakfast. Anytime he was hungry, I would get up and cook or make something for him. I catered to this man. Then another time, once again, me being pregnant and thinking that my partner's gonna be there for me, he turned out to be the worst and destructive. Like, I told you, he used to put his hands on me. Like, we used to argue and stuff like that. He used to punch me in my face, like choke me out, pull my hair. He took all my clothes and put dish soap and stuff like that, threw it on them, and like he tried to stop me from leaving and stuff like. And y'all, when I was pregnant with my son, I used to cry because I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do nothing. I used to cry and cry and cry every day. That's why my son is kind of like a crybaby, and he's such a mumble. He's so close to me. It's because of that, of how traumatic my pregnancy was. And then at that, he was cheating on me too while I was pregnant. And I didn't know, like when I used to be sleeping, whenever he used to take my car at night and go to this girl and be telling her all types of stuff, like he ain't together, whatever. And then I found out after everything went down, the girl was inside my house and she know what I looked like and stuff like that. And she knew he had a girlfriend, but she still kept messing with him. And then she ended up getting pregnant. Now her son and my son are like 2 weeks apart. Like, it was just I went through a bunch of crap with this man. A bunch of stuff. But anyway, back to the story with, but my son, like when I was pregnant with him, all because I did not want to, give him away or whatever, or him, whatever, however you want to call it. He used to be so mean and so destructive, so evil towards me, and I did nothing to this man but love him, show him much I cared. And his homeboy used to tell him, bro, stop doing her like that. You know that girl love you, whatever. And he knew what he was doing was wrong, but he still kept doing it. He knew, but he still kept doing it. Like, when I tell you, this man used to punch me in my face and I used to try to like fight back to, stop him from doing it, but like I couldn't because I was already getting big and stuff like that. I was short of breath, I was winded, and I'm carrying a life. I'm trying to protect my baby at the same time. Like, one time I was pregnant, he flipped the whole bed over me and tried to choke me out and stuff like that. So I was literally about to lose my life. Then when he saw my eyes rolling back, that's when he let me go. And he used to pull my hair, punch me, and one time, y'all, he threw glass at me, like a whole glass. Like, I was in fear of my life almost every other day, every other week with this man. And I used to cry so much, and I used to shake bad. Or like anytime he used to say something to me or get mad or whatever, I would just ball myself up in a corner and I would just stay there and I would cry. Or I would just go somewhere to a corner and sit there and I would cry. And I used to pray to God, Lord, get me out of this situation. Lord, get me out of this situation. I'm tired. I'm ready to go. But I didn't want to tell my mom or anybody in my family because, I didn't want him going back to jail and stuff like that or whatever and stuff like that. Like, then there was one time I was like 8 months pregnant and like he got into a bad car accident and like I thought he was about to like be gone. And like I rushed. I told his mom I rushed to, go to the to Gainesville, to Shen's or whatever and stuff like that to go pick him up. I mean, to not pick him up, but to take care of him, see how bad it was and stuff like that. And still, y'all, I still stood with this man. I still by him. I took care of him, nursed him back to health when he was hurt in his accident, took him to his therapy and all that stuff like that. Even though he cheated on me and got another girl pregnant, even though and even with that, I was trying to help him make peace with the girl so he could be able to see the baby and stuff like that. And when the baby was born and try to be a father to the baby and whatever and stuff like that. I was really that type of girl, and all my love and efforts was just like wasted when I could have given all my love to somebody else that I was talking to before I end up talking to him. And I stopped talking to that person for him, and my situation ended up so bad. Like, it was horrible. My relationship with him was horrible. But yeah, anyways, so yeah. So he used to do all that mean stuff to me or whatever and stuff like that. So then when it came down for me to deliver my baby, and after a while it kind of stopped because, I was getting too big and I couldn't really like defend myself or whatever. So like he kind of calmed down and, he kind of like, he would apologize every time he did something or whatever. And me, like a dummy, I stayed with him and I believed his apologies and, believed that he was sorry. And because I loved him and was in love with him, I wasn't going to go nowhere and, and stuff like that. I cared about the man. I really did. I ain't gonna lie. I cared about him. I loved him at the time. Love ain't here no more though. But anyway, so yeah. So Poppy, stop because you pulling my shirt down. So
Mom.
Yes. What, Poppy? No, I'm making the video. I gotta finish the video. Well, stop it, Poppy. Now he over here trying to act like he about to fall back, like he just in distress, y'all. I love you. Y'all, my daughter over here just looking at me like, so you not finna get me? Hey, Chunka. Hey. Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted, y'all. So yeah, back to the story. So yeah, stop, Poppy, stop. I don't want you to Kamari. I don't want you to fall. Stop. So, yeah. Oh, you see, look, Gade. What? Reteko. Stay. Hey. Now he acting like he's so hurt. Now, y'all, look at this boy. This boy is literally on the floor. Just get up. I'm not playing no games with you. Anyways, y'all, back to the story. Because he acts like he's so in distress, doing all of this, falling out on the floor and everything. I ain't dealing with him. So, anyway, back to the story. So, yeah, when it came down to delivering my son, I kind of had a hard pregnancy. I had a hard pregnancy through everything that I went through. And then up to when it's time to give birth, I gave birth at a home birthing center. So, I was supposed to do a water birth. That room ended up flooding with the pool. So I couldn't do it there. So I didn't do no water birth. So I had to do it the regular way, which was so sick. You was messing up my video. And you're not even crying. Kamari. What do you want? Why is you faking like that? Boy. What you want? Use your words. Use your words. You want juice? Do you want juice? Do you want juice? Y'all, now he over here talking junk. Okay, let me finish this video and then mommy will give you juice. Okay? Go get your tablet. Go get your tablet so you can watch Charlie. Y'all, he crying because I told him to go get his tablet. Y'all. Anyways. So, yeah, when it was time for me to give birth or whatever, like I said, I didn't have a water birth. I did it regular. So it was more harder for me to like push because I was like really struggling. Like I was really struggling with my son. And what was so scary about it is because my son was coming out with the bag. Like my water didn't break. I don't know. My water will never break to the very, very last minute. I don't know why. But it be so... What is this? Boy. Y'all, this what he want. Mata. That's how you know he a Haitian. He want mata early in the morning. Yeah. That's how you know a Haitian baby. They want mata early in the morning. You don't want juice. You don't want you don't want nothing. You don't even want glue. He want mata. Okay. Finish. Okay, go get the tablet. Huh? Where? Man. Okay. Ifini. Finish. Eh, yeah, You drunk it all. Ubwe tout. Fini. Ubwe tout. Fini. It's finished. You drunk it all. Y'all, now he crying because he drunk all the drink. I just would. It's on me. Okay, anyways. Hey, food. Go get your tablet. Hey, pour tablet là. The boy stomping down the hallway. Stop. Get your tablet. So I can put on Charlie for you. Why are you crying? You just drunk all of it. You drunk it all. Anyways, back to the story. When I tell you, he's the middle child, I had most problems with him. He the problem one because he's the only boy. So yeah. Anyway, so when it was time for me to give birth or whatever, it was very, very kind of like I was struggling a lot. Like, and then as I said, he was coming out with the bag, so my water didn't break. So as I'm pushing him, oh yeah, my bad, I got a notification. As I'm pushing him, it's like it's getting harder and harder. I'm like, why is it not easy? Because usually when I'm pushing, like it kind of eases up a little bit or whatever. I'm pushing him. It's getting more harder and more harder. My doctor's telling me, you need to push, you need to push, you need to push. And I'm like, I'm pushing, but I can't. Like, I'm getting tired. I'm getting winded. So now at this time, I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, please give me strength to keep pushing. Lord, please. Because I felt like I was getting lightheaded. I was getting dizzy. I was going in and out. Like, I couldn't control it. Like, I would push and then I would be like like I was taking short breaths, like I was losing my breath. So I'm like, Lord, please, I don't want to die giving birth to my child. Lord, give me strength because I want to be able to see my son. I have one girl, and this will be my son, my boy. I want to be able here to see my son. Like, Lord, give me strength, give me strength. So as I'm praying, I'm pushing, I'm praying. So my water finally broke. When I tell you my water broke, and the lady, she's this close to me. She this close. So she's pushing and pushing. Watching my doctor, she's pushing that I'm this close. She's that close, sorry. And as I push for like the hardest, like, cause she told me to get like one hard push. So I pushed one hard time. One good hard push. And my water broke. When I tell y'all that jump went. And my mom and his dad was there in the room. So like it went everywhere. Like it went everywhere. It went all in the lady's face and everything like that. And I'm apologizing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She was like, no, it's okay. It's okay. So by that time when my water broke, it was more easier for me. Like now it started to get a little bit easier and I could push and he was coming out. So when he came out, he was, hey, saw a fella in my room. Yeah, I just heard him. Something fell on the floor. What are you doing? Responde-moi. Now the house quiet. Yeah, like you don't want to respond. Anyways, so yeah, when he came out, right, he was gray and blue. Like it looked like it was no blood. Like the blood was going away. That's what it looked like. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I hope my baby's not a stillborn. Like at this time, like I'm about to cry. Because I'm looking at his dad. Because I'm like, all the hell and all the bullshit, all the traumatic, excuse my language, y'all. All the bull crap I done went through with this man. The like almost losing my life by so many times. Like all the stuff I done went through with this man. Just to get here to deliver my baby. And my baby is not alive. Like that right there almost broke my heart. And I started to cry like, Lord. And then I tipped my head back and I prayed. Because my doctor, like what made it so scary was because my doctor was tapping him on his foot. She was rubbing him. He was not crying. He would not open his eyes. He would not wake up. So at this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, my baby's not alive. He's a stillborn. Like, oh my gosh, like what I'm gonna do? Like, what's going on? Like, I done went through all this hell. Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, and I'm praying. At this point, I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, please, please, please let my baby come back. Give my baby life. Give him breath. Please, please. Like, I'm praying so hard because I'm like, Lord, I know you did not allow me to come all this way to deliver my baby and lose my baby. Like, no, that's how strong my faith is. I don't care about nobody else. I don't care what nobody else say. My faith in God is so strong. Ain't nobody gonna say, nobody can tell me that Jesus is not Lord. Can't nobody tell me. I done experienced the Lord for myself. I know. I know. And I know. I know what I know. Ain't nobody can tell me that Jesus not real. Ain't nobody can tell me that Jesus not God. He not Lord. Can't nobody tell me that. I know. Because I done been through a lot of stuff. And the Lord bring me out every time. And he always got my back. And he always still here. Providing, protecting, saving. He doing all of that. in my life and for my children. So I know God real. Can't nobody tell me that. But that's besides the point. Anyways, so at this point I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, please just bring my baby back. Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. Give him life. Please just breathe into him. Give him life. She's still tapping him. He not answering. So it's about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes now. He's not waking up. He's not answering. So she's like, oh my gosh, like she's about to call it because she see the look on my face. And I'm at this point, I'm worried, I'm freaking out, I'm scared, but I'm trying to keep my composure at the same time. So, and then at that time, my mom started praying. When you gotta, and I'm a PK, so when you got a praying parent, oh yeah, it's going down. Cause devil, you can't get with me. you can't get with me. Put them paws up, cause baby, I put them paws up because the Lord got me. So yeah, so I was praying and my mama praying. He's sitting in the chair. Now, after he seen that me and my mama started praying, and he see that his child Blue not waking up. Now he done rose up out his seat. Now he trying to pace back and forth because he like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? He done came and stood by me now. So I'm like, okay. I see that he care or whatever and stuff like that. So as he's standing by me, I'm praying. My mama praying. Finally, we heard a, and when I heard that breath, I was like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus! Yes, my baby is back." Then the color started to come to him. The color started. So my baby was not responding for at least 5 minutes. My son, that 2-year-old son, 2-year-old boy y'all seen that was in my video earlier, him, he wasn't responding for at least a good 5 minutes. When I tell y'all, when he went and took his first breath, I was so relieved. I was so relieved, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh, Lord, I thank you. When I tell you, I just went to praising and crying and everything, like, because I was like, Lord, you saved my baby. You gave him back to me. You brought him back. You gave him life. So, and that was a traumatic experience in itself as well. So, then my mom was so happy. And then we'll come to find out, the boy, that's how you know he my children, crazy. The boy had his umbilical cord in his hand, squeezing it. So that's why he ain't had no oxygen. That's why he wasn't responding. The boy had his own umbilical cord wrapped in his hand like this, squeezing it. To where all the oxygen, to where he wasn't responding for 5 minutes. Made his whole body blue and gray. I said, what kind of foolishness? I said, yeah, you your daddy child, crazy. Just crazy. I said, babies do some weird stuff, but you crazy. You your daddy child, for real. I was like, what kind of foolishness is this? But y'all, I was so relieved when he finally took his first breath. I was like, man. Ooh, I know God, I know you real, boy. If can't no else, if nothing else, that right there. But, yeah. And then I end up having another child from him. And she's a girl. So she's his only girl. So he got 5 boys and 1 girl. So she's his only girl, right? So, and y'all, it's 10:25. So time moving quick. But yeah, so yeah, she his only girl, whatever. He be not denying her sometimes and talking about that's not his baby or whatever. So like that's a whole nother third time. But yeah, I went through a lot with this man. I could have lost my life and my son, and my son almost lost, could have been a stillborn and everything. But I thank God for his life. He's here today. He's 2 years old. So yeah, and I'm waiting, hoping for his next birthday. He gonna be 3. So I'm excited for that. And y'all, the odds is that both my son and my last daughter are born in the same month. And just a couple of days apart. Oh, y'all. I'm gonna be having birthdays together for forever. Because I ain't doing no separate birthdays. Probably when they get to like teenagers, maybe high school or whatever, I'll do birthdays separate, because they by that time they're gonna be wanting to go with their friends and all that stuff like that or whatever. But, and she just looking at me like, Mama, what you doing over there? But anyways, y'all, but yeah, that's my story time, guys. So if you, like I said, if you like more stories, my stories, my testimonies, y'all, just, I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot, and God always been by my side, and I would never let go of Him. I don't care what nobody say. Can't nobody persuade me or tell me otherwise. I will always believe in Lord Jesus. I will always. Can't nobody tell me different. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if the world crashing. I'm gonna believe in Jesus. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening to my story time. If y'all like this video, give it a like, share, a thumbs up, put in the comments, you know, what's your thoughts or whatever. If you had an experience or anything like that, or almost losing your child or however the case may be. And I will try to answer comments as I, you know, when I see them or whatever. I'll try to do my best by answering. But guys, I'm going to just let y'all know I do have 3 children. I am a full-time mom. Stay at home mom. I do be busy so with my kids, so please just, you know, give me some time to answer comments and things like that or whatever. But I love you guys, and thanks so much for listening to my story time. Like, comment, you know, subscribe to my channel. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye.